Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very exciting episode of iRacing Bottom Split Madness. And today we're watching a brand new series, something we have not watched before. And I am very excited because it is looking very good. We are watching LMP3 and GT4 cars battling it out for 30 minutes at Donington Park, a very tough track with some very technical corners. And it's all going to come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. The strength of field for our GT4 class is 0.9k, but for our LMP3 class, ladies and gentlemen, it is a massive quadruple figure. It is 1.1k. So these guys know what they are doing. They are masters. They understand traffic. No, who am I kidding? This is going to be absolutely chaos. And let's meet our race leaders in P1. We have Borna. Excellent name. In the green livery. Let's remember the green livery. My money shall not be on Borna. Anthony is bringing up P2, and someone did tell me how to pronounce his name, but I completely forgot, so we're going to call him Ozemprek, the fat jab. Very similar. And then in Divan bringing up in P4. Divan from South Africa. My money is on Divan, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on him. He is in the white, red, and blue livery, but it is green flags, and away we go. The cars are all bunching up. They are going to try and go 3-1. Really got a spinner at the back. Let's quickly see if we can jump on there. Oh, absolute chaos. So that is Pedro, who just absolutely spun. Lucky he did not take anyone outside, but let's watch the field as they bump through. Zemprick has managed to take the lead at the moment, so he's gone to P1. He's managed to gain up 2 positions as well. And our man Divan is currently in P3, up 1 position already. He is gunning, and I think Divan is going to win this race, ladies and gentlemen. That is where my money is at the moment. As ever, we're going to stick with the race winners, and then we will watch some of the crashes a bit later in the race. It is a 30-minute race, so we will have a lot of time to catch up with all the crashes. And don't forget, we do have the Driver of the Day award, and also the more coveted, the very rare Potato of the Day award. And we also have a new one that we might see today. Not as powerful as Potato of the Day, but also something for someone that is well deserved. But let's get back to the race on track, because Zemprek is currently jabbing it ahead. Since taking the lead, he's got a nice 0.7 gap behind him, and then Borna's bringing up P2, so he's the one who started in pole position, but he's lost the position. But Divan is right up his backside, under half a second, taking a good sniff, getting high off the exhaust fumes, and getting ready to strike. Divan, meanwhile, the gap behind them is 0.9 seconds, open up really nicely. So at the moment, the biggest battle is here with Divan and Borna, the battle for P2. We will jump further back in the field at the moment and check in on the GT4s as well. We've not even had a chance to introduce the guys at the back, so we'll do that in a minute. I know for the most part we only see them as a moving chicane, but they are trying as hard as everyone else, and the GT4 is a very fun car to drive, so we will give them respect to the deal. Diva just had a snap there, but he managed to save it. Excellent save. He almost lost it, but the gap has closed now. It's 0.5 seconds to the leader and 0.3 seconds to P2. We are just going to stick with this battle for a minute before we jump in with the GT4s. I will tell you, the GT4s in the lead is Corby with Brandon and P2, but there's already nearly a 4-second gap between P1 and P2, so no real battle. Let's quickly jump on with them. Oh no, as we jump on, Brandon, he was in P2, he's now in P3, he's going to fall back even further, he's now in P4, so let's just quickly, now Corby is currently running at P1. I don't know what we discussed, another one. As we go live into Corby, he just absolutely hot-wheeled, and his engine blew up as well. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, Corby. Look at the pits. The pits is absolutely full. It is raining meatballs, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? There's going to be a lot of crashes to review. But quickly, let's jump back on, because Divan is closing the gap. The gap is now 0.3 seconds to Borna, and Borna is only 0.3 seconds between Ozemprek in the lead. This is going to be a really, really good battle for the one I'm looking forward to when they start catching the GT4s. That is when things are going to get really, really exciting. 0.1 seconds. Divan's going for the move. Has he got the inside? It looks like he's got the inside. I have no idea what the next corner is, but it looks like someone who does have the inside, pushing really hard, but he decides to lift and play it safe and live and fight another day. Excellent move, Divan. Excellent choice, Divan. 26 minutes to go. I cannot believe we just commentated cursed the lead GT4 as we went on to him. Right. I have no idea. I can't even see who's complaining like this, but of course he is American. They do like enjoying chatting on the mic rather than focusing on driving, as is his prerogative. But that is possibly also why we're in the bottom split, sir. But now let's get back on track. We're going to focus with the top 3. This is really turning out to be an epic battle. Let's jump on board with Divan. As you can see, the two drivers up front of him battling. Boyce Borna going to get past Zemprick. This is a very tricky corner. Very easy to spin as you go up the hill. And then you got to get on the brakes as well. And try and get a throttle. Oh, Zemprick finishes at P3. Divan shoots through. He's at P2. And Borna takes a lead position. Oh, man, finally. Are we finally going to be able to pick a winner, ladies and gentlemen? After all the failed attempts, every single time we pick someone, they crash. They lose. But here we are. Our man is up 2 spots and he's currently running MP2, and I have high hopes. Oh my goodness, how technical does this track look? I have no idea how to drive it, so I am very glad I am sitting in the comfort of my seat with a beer and just enjoying the racing. And what can we see up front? Oh, there's GT4s parked on the side, and pretty soon we're going to be catching the back marks of GT4s. As you can see, they're already. This is going to get, things are going to start getting interesting, where we're going to have to start doing some traffic management. And this is where good choices wins races, ladies and gentlemen. Divan is right up the backside of Borna. He's really putting on the pressure. Is Borna driving in his wheel? The GT4 does the wise thing, gets out of the way. That's a mate. He's currently running in P14. There is 24 GT4s in this class and 12 LMP3s. So quite a big split. A lot of cars on track and a lot of cars to get through, which is very random. If that was P12 they just drove past, where's the rest of the GT4s? Are they all in the pits? Surely not. Is that even possible? Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, no, they all quit already. Oh my goodness, look at all those DNFs. Okay. Oh no! As we took away from Divan, he's pointing the wrong way and he's losing lots of space. That's our man P4. What happened? We're gonna go just straight back in the replay because we were live for the whole good battle and then we missed the actual exciting, but this is Divan. Let's see what happened. He just came under pressure there. Was he driving in his mirror or was there a GT4 in front? Oh, Divan just got caught out. Just braked too hard, and then he absolutely took a GT4 as well. You gotta be very gentle on the brakes with these cars, ladies and gentlemen. Things can go very, very wrong. Let's jump back on live. He is still in P3 though, so it's not the end of the world at the moment. Divan is still racing for a good spot. He can still get that coveted win from our selected driver of the day and win that driver of the day award. A very, very rare award, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's get back on track. Let me see what else is happening on track. The battle for P5. We've not even focused on any of the drivers yet. So we are now the battle. Ooh, Red Bull livery. This is dangerous. This is Joseph, and he's chasing down Caesar for P5 position. Oh, as we see the GT4 may almost making a bad choice. That's Nick swerving left, swerving right like a drunk sailor, staggering out of a bar after landing ashore for the first time. But he manages to avoid them. Oh no, and there goes the Red Bull livery. Every time we go into someone, they somehow manage to make a bad mistake. Joseph has spun out. He is sitting there. What is he waiting for? Joseph, this is not racing. This is sitting. Joseph. He's having a very, very lonely session. I think he was just waiting for the cars to go past. Making a good choice, to be fair. So let's jump up with Caesar. He is in P5. But he is under a lot of pressure. No, forgive me. Caesar is the one putting on the pressure. So Caesar's the one in the black car, and then the white car in front of him, that is Fernando. And Fernando is running a P4, so Caesar's putting on a lot of pressure. Let's jump on and see if we can see if he's going to go for the pass. It is really exciting as they have to weave in and out between all of the GT4s. Absolute chaos on track. We will check on with some of our GT4 races in a minute. Yeah, the gap's opening up here. Let's go check. So Alexander is currently running away with it. He's got a 1.2 second gap behind him in that lovely Mustang. Let's go on board and listen to the engine. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful lawnmower, ladies and gentlemen? Then behind him is a name I definitely cannot pronounce. Ostarenna, go on Ostarenna and his Porsche. He is closing the gap. It's 1.1 second. Oh no, I just saw Divan had a yellow flag. What has happened? Oh no, he just managed to get off track. He's still driving on the road though. Nothing too serious to worry about as he manages to get past another GT4. The traffic is really heating up. So the gap in front of Divan is 6.5 seconds. He does have quite a lot of work to do to be able to close that gap again and get that win that our man is almost certainly going to get. There's a lot of crashes, ladies and gentlemen. We will be watching the crashes. We might watch them at the end of if the excitement continues on track live. We're watching the battle for P1 now. Borna is still in the lead. He managed to take the lead again. He did start in the lead, then he lost it to Zemprick, but now Zemprick is right behind him, ready to stick that jab. get some weight loss done and get going faster in his car, ladies and gentlemen. The gap is 0.5 seconds. He is continuing to put on the pressure. They are closing down. Can you believe it? They are closing down on P9 of the LMP3s, who is Pedro, and he is just over 10 seconds in front of him. So there's no other GT4s that they have to weave through at the moment. So the gap is just going to remain for that. I will keep an eye on it, but let's check on now because the battle is heating up. Oh, there's Divan coming through. As is P1 and P2, Alexander and Osterena are battling it out for the winning position in the GT4 class. Behind Osterena, we got a gap of over 10 seconds to Junior. That is a massive gap. There must have been some right chaos at their race start with no real battles other than the battle for P9 between Lee and Nick, both in their Porsches. Lovely livery that I always do like a little martini livery. It looks very nice. Oh, and Nick climbs the curb and almost loses it, but managed to get hold of his car. The gap is 0.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds, 0.1 seconds. Surely Lee's going to go for the pass here. Goes to the outside, though. Very wise decision. Is he going to be able to shoot around the outside? No, he's got to brake a bit harder. And Nick manages to hold on to the position. Something's happening up front. Something's happened. Caesar's gone off. Caesar's gone off. He's in P5 now, but now Fernando's getting past as well. No idea what happened to Caesar. Let's just jump in quickly and watch the replay. Did he just put in his own over-braking? Oh, he tried to dive bomb and then absolutely lost it. Fernando lost it as well. Let's watch it from his angle. Like we said, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about choosing the braking spots and braking early, not taking any chances. So let's just go through our classes now. So Borna is currently still in P1. The gap now to Ozempic behind him has opened up to over 3 seconds. 3 seconds behind him is our man, Divan. Divan is bringing it home, ladies and gentlemen. My money's still on him. The house is on him. If the kids want to eat, Divan's got to win. And I have high hopes. I got my finger hovering over that driver of the day button. But at the same time, I got my other finger hovering over potato of the day button. It can go either way. Anthony is in P2, but there's a whole 12-second gap between him and Divan. So Divan has got nothing to lose. He's got a guaranteed podium as a minimum. All he's got to do is just keep it on track, and that is, well, it's not difficult, is it? Then behind him, we've got Fernando, and then Caesar, 1.7 seconds behind Fernando after they both had their little spin. Let's check in on our race winners here. So Alexander and Osteren are still battling it out as we got Kirill in P7 in the LMP3 P7, just bring it up behind them. Let's see if he can get a safe pass between these two. The gap is only 0.3 seconds. This is probably the best battle we have on track at the moment, and as it happens to be, it is a battle for the lead. So this is very exciting. Oh, and as Kirill just squeezes by, and that has allowed us to Reina to get through as well. Alexander had to live for the LMP3, causing absolute havoc, and through goes Osterena, and Osterena is now on the lead, ladies and gentlemen. The gap's open up to 0.3 seconds, but surely Alexander's going to try and get this back. They're both up 5 spots from where they started. That is some excellent driving. Meanwhile, the guy who started in P1, he's not even registering. He is DNF'd. I cannot believe how many. It is nearly 10 cars have DNF'd already. That must surely be a record. Well, in the bottom splits is probably not a record. But, you know, the gap now is 0.5 seconds. This is as closer racing as we're going to see at the moment until the LMP3s come round again and start weaving their way through the traffic. We do have a battle here for P13. Oh, no, and again, we've done that again, but he doesn't have a rear wing, so that wasn't our fault. That is Nick. And Nick is not happy. Oh, he just tapped the wall, and then he managed to get back on track, but does even know his rear wing's missing. He's got a meatball now, so conveniently straight by the pit, so he might as well just drive in. Oh, now he's got a black through. He's speeding in the pit, so he's missing wheels, missing wings, missing common sense, and now we'll be missing a big bunch of iRacing as well, ladies and gentlemen. That is surely Nick's race over. Goodbye, Nick. Meanwhile, battle for P1 is still ongoing. The LMP3s are still spread out. Our man Divan is still in P3, and the gap is 3 seconds ahead of him. The gap behind him has opened up to over 14 seconds, so he's got no concerns. The battle of the GT4s, P1 is where it is at. I will keep my eye up to see if we can see any other battles happening on track. We got the battle for P6 now. This is Martin and Joshua, but Martin manages to get past and immediately open up the gap. That is a lovely livery. I do like that very much. Junior is moaning. He's currently running in P3. I have no idea what he's moaning. It must be moaning at the LMP3s. This is the problem. Oh, well, it is a Red Bull livery, so something clearly went wrong there. But luckily, everyone is still, well, no, they are still on track. Not everyone's on track. Half the field is either in the pits or they've already quit and signed up for the next race, probably MX5, because that's what I would be doing if I could not manage. Oh, then Joseph went off in the... Was that Joseph? Yeah, Joseph just went off in the LMP2. LMP3, I keep saying LMP2. I've got LMP2 in the head. Joseph went off with the LMP3. He's running a P8, 22 seconds behind P7. Like, these gaps are just enormous. I cannot believe that so many mistakes are being made. Okay, so let's catch up here. We are now focusing on the battle for P4. This is Anthony and Fernando. The gap is only 0.2 seconds. That is Fernando going for the inside. Dives on the inside. Is Anthony going to be able to swing around, though? No, Fernando takes it because Anthony goes wide, focusing on Fernando. Is he going to lose 2 spots at one time? Because Caesar is following up as well. Caesar's right up his backside now. He's going to try and get through as well. Oh, and through goes Caesar. This is a 3-way battle. We haven't seen anything like this in a while, except the car in front is Luca, and he's in P10, so he's not even in the battle. He is holding up Anthony and Caesar. This is absolute chaos, ladies and gentlemen. And so Anthony is the car, the sandwich in the middle. He's the piece of ham. He's the sausage in the hamburger. I've done it again. You do not put sausage in the hamburger. He's a sausage in the hot dog. Oh, and he finally lets, well, he kind of lets him by, but he just mounts the curb. But now Caesar's got to get past Luca in order to catch up to Anthony. I think it is very hard to quite understand what is going on over here. But back with now Osterena is running away with it. Now he's opened up the gap to Alexander to 1.9 seconds. This is great. Ever since that pass we saw, he took full advantage. He waited for his chance, and now he's not looking back. He's pushing. That is a lovely looking Porsche. I do like the shape of that car. Further back down, we got Brandon and Carlos battling out for P4. Brandon and P5 in that BMW that looks like an ambulance. And Carlos with obviously missing half his car, because why not? Oh my goodness, look at that. It is like someone who got punched in the mouth by a bouncer, and the bottom of his jaw is just absolutely missing. Does he even know? No, he's gone. He's flashing. Okay, we're going to jump on quickly here because Anthony just got past Fernando. What happened to Fernando? Oh, Fernando he got a bucket and spade and he's building sandcastles, and he's lost another spot. I can't believe how much time these guys are spending on the sand, off the track. That is Caesar expressing his anger further up on the track. I have no idea why, because he's got big gaps around him. That must have been a GT4, but he is closing in the gap to Anthony in front of him. Now this is the battle. So Caesar's currently running in P5, but he gets past Anthony. Does Anthony have damage? Why is wrong? Why is Anthony going so slow? I've seen faster movement in a Continental drift, to be fair. It's just... And through goes Caesar, and now Anthony's going to come under pressure from Fernando. Surely not. There is a battle heating up for P1. We are going to jump over the terminal. Let's jump over the rim right now, because the Zemprick is closing on Borna. Gap is 0.1 seconds. Things are heating up, and they are about to catch some more GT4. So the things will hopefully heat up soon as they weave in and out of traffic. We've got 13 minutes left in this race. I think we are going to take a break in a minute before we hit the next batch of GT4s, just to review some of the crashes, and then we'll jump back in to watch some of the heated racing on track. But for now, for the next few seconds, we are going to stick with him, because while these two are battling it out, they will slow down slightly, and our man Divan, currently running a P3, is able to close the gap.
What the fuck are you doing?
Who is moaning? That is Caesar. Why is Caesar moaning?
Why would you go to the way that I'm trying to move? I'm trying to move out of the way.
Caesar is moaning. Oh, we got a great battle. So Anthony goes through. This is the battle for P4, so between Caesar, Anthony, and Fernando as they weaving the way through. I can't even get words out. Be doing all the GT4s. Caesar is still managed to hold the lead. The gap to Anthony behind me is 1 second, and Fernando is 0.3 seconds behind him. Let's jump on with Fernando. Is he going to be able to go? Is he going to go for the pass now? Surely he's going to try and stick his nose in, but no, he does play. So now he's got a GT4 in front of him, a big fat Mercedes buttocks. Is he going to be able to get past him? He's going to lose a lot of time. Now look at the gap opening up behind him to over a second, and now the gap just like that. Traffic giveth and a traffic taketh, and a gun and away drives the guys in front of him. Meanwhile, Kirill at the back, he's had a spin again. He is still in P7, and the gap behind him is 37 seconds. I cannot believe how big some of these gaps are, but we still have this battle here for P1. And ladies and gentlemen, our man Divan has closed the gap to 1.7 seconds. I am telling you, I am sniffing it. I am sniffing a victory. I am very, very excited for this. I think it's finally coming home. I think I finally called one. I think my family will finally eat a decent meal, ladies and gentlemen. Good gap is 1.1 seconds, and it's closing, because Borna and Ozempric are continuing their fight up front, and they got to weave through several GT4s in front of them now. Things can only get better. I know I said we're going to watch some of the replay, but for now, I'm just going to stick with this battle up front. We're just going to watch how these two play it out as we see Ozempric up front kicking up dust. Wait, hang on. Wasn't Borna in front for a while? When did Ozempric pass him? Oh, I completely missed that. What a potato moment on my side. Oh, no. And then see the BMW behind them go off track. Absolutely go wide. I don't even know who that was. Well, that's Dominic. And he's got a meatball somewhere as well. Did someone drive into him? I have no idea, but it wasn't our guy. So Divan is 0.6 seconds now behind Borna. He is closing, and Ozempric is just in the lead still with Borna, 0.8 seconds behind him. And Divan is closing the gap. He is doing some amazing driving. This is really impressive stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Now they've got a couple of GT4s. It's all about the traffic management, and we are going to see how these guys manage it. Oh, that Porsche manages to slam his brakes on and just wait to allow the LMP3. That was a very, very clever move. Divan in the slipstream. The gap's opening up to Zempric up front as Borna is now focusing on defense rather than attack. He is now fighting for his life for that P2 position. And can Divan claim it? Or is he just going to play it safe? Still plenty of time. 9.5 minutes. The gap's open up slightly again. We are going to stick with him in 1.2 seconds now. He's got to get past his Porsche before he can get flat on the throttle. But as you can see, Borna is becoming a little dot up ahead. The gap has opened up to nearly 2 seconds now. But again, traffic givers and traffic takers. So I am convinced we will be back. Let's check in with our GT4 drivers. So this is Carlos. He is currently running MP4 and he is chasing Junior. How is he even doing this? Carlos is in P4. He is doing amazing. Must be because he shifted all the weight because his nose is missing. But it's not slowing him down. I see Caesar is moaning in the chat. Oh, he's off again as we join his spins again. How many times have we not done this now? Surely we're going to be hearing him screaming in chat in a minute.
Yeah, you got to be half retarded.
Oh, he is not happy. Look, Caesar, you've been involved in very crashes now.
Holy shit, man.
If you keep crashing, you are part of the problem, sir.
Well, Pedro, you must be fucking stupid.
Fighting with Pedro. Pedro is currently running a P9, so he was a lapped car. We're just going to jump in back now with Divan because Divan's closed the gap up again to 0.8 seconds. No, he just squeezes past that GT4. I really need to learn the track names on this track, but I shamefully do not, even though I do live very near this track. But now Divan is closing the gap. It's he's not closing the gap. Open up to 1.2 seconds again as he was trying to get past the GT4. Meanwhile, Borneo is 1 second behind Ozempric. Ozempric is managing to hold on to that lead. We've got 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. So quite a few more laps. A lot of time, though. A lot of time still for our man to grab the lead and get things done. We will listen out for Caesar screaming in his mic again, as he is almost certain to do. He is running a P6, so let's just check on him. Oh, he's on track. Well done, Caesar. This is the first start to recovery, sir. And then you got to admit you got a problem. And then once you admit you got a problem, you can go on the 12 steps to becoming a better driver. But he's currently running in P6. 4 seconds behind Anthony. Anthony is in P5, that very important P5 position, because as we always say, that is where iRacing shows the stats. Shows your top fives. And if you want to get a girlfriend, if you want to get a job, if you want to get anywhere in life, you have to have good stats. Fernando running in P4. He is opening up the gap. That GT4 was going incredibly slow, but Divan has closed the gap, ladies and gentlemen. He is in P3. He's got a 45-second gap behind him. Who is that in front of him? That is Borna in front of him, and he's right up his backside. 0.4 seconds. Surely he's going to get on the slipstream now as he's on the main straight. Again, just play it safe. Do not overbrake. Easy on the throttle. 0.1 seconds. Bono's gone wide. Bono's gone wide. Through goes Divan. Ladies and gentlemen, Bono's gone wide. Oh my goodness, Oh, that was a bit excited. I'm going to get told off for screaming again. That has happened quite recently. That's why I'm trying to be quiet. But Bono just absolutely went wide, focusing. He was probably driving in his mirror, and our man Divan just shot through, and he's up at P2 now, and he's chasing down Ozempic in P1. The gap is only 1.1 seconds, 1 second, 0.9 seconds, 0.8 seconds. It's closing even by the split second. Before I can even say it, Divan needs to drive sensibly now. He can really be able to catch the gap. Oh, just checking. Anthony's going slow. Something has happened to Anthony. Let's just have a quick gander and see what happened, what went wrong. Did he just spin all on his own? Yep. Oversteering, and then he almost did it again, just scrubbing his wheels. And now Anthony's down to P6. Caesar has managed to take P5. Let's jump back on with Divan. The gap is 1.3. It's open up against 1.2 seconds. But he can see the target right in front of him. Bono is right behind him as well, though. Only 1.9 seconds. And Bono is quite fast. But Divan has the fastest lap of the race so far as well, ladies and gentlemen. A whopping 101.7. So he is on fire, quite literally. Well, hopefully not quite literally. Oh, as he manages to get his at P1. Yeah, that is P1. That is Ostarena of the GT4. So he managed to get through him. Anthony's had a crash again. Let's just jump quick live. No, he's back on track. So we're going to stick with Divan for now. Watch this battle for P1. We got 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Will he be able to get the win? Will we finally be able to pick a winner? It's never happened before, but I have hope. And there's a first time for everything. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. But we can see there's a clutter of cars ahead of him. We've got Ozempic in P1. And then it's Anthony in P6 getting lapped in front of Ozempic. So things are really heating up here. They are catching. Oh, and then Anthony goes off wide. So through goes Ozempic. But Divan did not manage to get through. He managed to finally get through. Now he's stuck behind the GT4. He needs to get past him as well. But Anthony's putting on the pressure as well. Anthony's windscreen wipers wishy-washy, moving faster than he's driving, really. And through goes Divan. So at least he's got clear air now. He can close the gap again. It's currently 1.6 seconds. That was very hairy. That could have gone very wrong for everyone involved. Let's see now what the next challenge is for Ozempic in P1. He has got another LMP3 that he'll be lapping. That's P5. Kirill is 1.7 seconds in front of him. And then he should catch another clump of GT4s before this race is finished. I do feel that we're going to be reviewing the crashes at the end of the race and see if there is any deserved potato award. But for now, this is where the battle is. Is that flashing? Oh, he's flashing the car in front. He's flashing Kirill, the lapped car. Kirill gets out of the way. Proper gets out of the way. Oh, no, he swings in front of Divan. That was almost catastrophic. Guys, you need to not do that. Just get off the racing line and hold on to your line. That could have been really bad. But that, again, is just caused Divan to slow down slightly. The gap is 1.4 seconds. He is much faster, though, because already he's taking 2/10 of another 10th gone there. Every corner, he is closing the gap. Slowly but surely, I am feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day we have picked a winner. You can see the target ahead. It's time to launch the missile and strike. If I was Divan, I will do the classic and start flashing. But let's just keep on. We're going to stay with this battle. There are a couple of GT4s we need to get past. Oh, it's a very tricky corner to get past one. Oh, no. Is he going to be able to get past? But oh, no, P1's made a mistake. Ozempic's made a mistake. The gap's close to 0.5 seconds. Surely now's the time. Surely now is the time. We are closing in 0.4 seconds. Ozempic will almost certainly be driving in his mirrors as he feels the pressure, as our man is breathing down his neck. Is he going to allow him to pass? Is he going to give him space? No, he's hugging that corner like he's clutching a soap in a prison shower, not letting go. But will Divan treat him like what happens with prisoner after he drops the soap? He's trying to stick it in there, but he's just not pushing back and giving him the gap. This is an epic battle because now they've got a GT4 as well. They need to get past him. He's going to give them space. Well played, Mr. GT4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what racing is all about. We got 1 minute 50 seconds, so one more lap, possibly 2 more laps at most to go through it for our man to take that win and for us to finally pick a winner. Ozempic is flashing, trying to get the cars in front of him to get out of the way. Are they going to get out of the way? That is the real question. Oh, they are not. Oh, Divan is choosing the wrong line. Oh, he almost clips the GT4, but now he's right up the backside of Ozempic. Is he going to be able to get past? He's in the slipstream. Is he going to go for the move? He's not flashing. We're on board with Ozempic now. Let's jump back with Divan. This is where the real action is. He is just breathing down his neck. Breathing down his neck. The gap is 0.2 seconds. This is a very tricky part of the road. You go flat out, but these corners, very easy to lose that and spin. Who's going to be the bravest here on the throttle? It looks like it's Divan. Is he going to go? He's going for it. He's going to get past him. It's door to door, side by side, ladies and gentlemen. But Ozempic's got the inside line. Is Divan going to be able? But Divan's got the inside line for the next corner. Surely he's going to be able to get past him now. He does this, but it's half a car. I think he's got through. Divan's in the lead. Divan's in the lead. Oh man, he's in the lead. We finally picked a winner, and Ozempic is panicking behind him now. Surely he's going to push. You want to take that position back, but for now, Divan's in the lead, and Bono is 4 seconds behind them. So this is a pure battle for the lead, a pure battle for the win. I think there's 33 seconds left of the clock. So, oh no, Divan, please do not focus in your mirror now. Surely there'll only be one more lap. We'll see Barney with a white flag. Yes, there's Barney with a white flag, ladies and gentlemen. One more lap to go. Divan has just got to hold on. He's got to defend, but just drive as well. You are the fastest man on track. Oh no, just don't go wide. Do not give Ozempic any chances. The gap is 0.4 seconds. We've got a couple of cars, couple of corners to go, but we do have some GT4s up front that could make things difficult. Divan gets past it. Ozempic gets past it. Well, nothing held up there. The gap is open up to 0.7 seconds. So this might be it. This might be his last chance now. There's one more GT4 that can cause some issues. Is Divan get past it? Yes. He gives him space, and Ozempic is, oh, well done, GT4. Stays out of the way and allows them both through. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's happening. It is finally happening. We have done it. We have picked the driver of the day. We have picked a winner. I put my house in it, and it's won. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen. So not only did he win, Divan is, ladies and gentlemen, he is our driver of the day. Well done. That was some excellent racing. I am so stoked. And then he goes off track and gets a 1x, but doesn't even matter. Thank you, Gunther. Thank you, Max. Well done, Divan. That was a well-deserved victory. Epic battle on those final 2 laps. I don't know how he kept it together, but he did. I feel proud. I don't even know him, but I feel proud. Meanwhile, Caesar, remember Caesar? He finished 4 laps down on P9. Who knows what happened in his lap? Ostarenna, he finished in P1 for the GT4s. I know we did not focus on them very much. Unfortunately, I do apologize for that, but the battle was really for LMP3s up front. Alexander finished in P2, and then Carlos finished in P3 with his half a car. That is amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone is still around, let's go review some of these crashes. There are many of them, and I do have my potato award ready. So this is right at the race start. This is Pedro in the LMP3. I don't know which one is Pedro. Wow, he just found a gap. He opened the seas like Moses, and he just parted LMP3s and managed to find a gap. Let's just look at that again, because that was insane. I think that deserves some slow-mo. He's picked his spot, pulled his handbrake, and that was amazing. If you're one of those LMP3s behind him, you were absolutely, you were freaking out. Then we're checking in with Edward, so he was in the GT4. Oh, this was just chaos up front. This is what happened at the race start. Oh my goodness. Stop spinning, hold your brakes. He's still not holding. Finally holds. Oh no. No. Everyone was just driving into everyone. Let's watch it from a different angle. Watch it from Josh's angle. He got caught on that. So you can see the cars is clumping up, but oh no. Oh, then he taps the wall. That was his race over. Suspension broken, but this is Edward. This is Edward. I think you know what's coming. Edward is our potato of the day.
Potato, you drove like a potato. Potato, you are our king potato. You win the bottom split potato award.
Many congratulations, Edward. What on earth was that? He finished P19, 10 spots down from where he started the race. Look at the state of his car. It is like, oh, he got absolutely battered. His buttocks is showing to the world. He's just in an absolute state. That reminds me of my granddad's old car. Then we check on with Jamie, so he got caught around as well. It'll just be another couple of angles from the absolute chaos. Oh, cars are just dragging each other along. No one's holding their brakes. Everyone is just gunning for the potato award. Oh, please don't rejoin like that. Oh, goodness me. What is even happening here? We're going to skip a few. This is Brandon. So this is Brandon, and he's a terrible livery. Just completely lost it on his own. I think this was the race leader, wasn't it? As soon as we joined to check in with the race leader, he just turned left, and it's like someone told him, you are now being watched by the bottom split, and he wanted to become famous. And famous he became. Where did he finish? P18. Poor lad. Started at the front and finished P18. How sad is that? Masali finished P11. He also seemed to have eliminated himself. Did he keep out the wall though? Yes, he just went digging and building sandcastles. Maybe he put up a 10. Les was dodgy rejoin, but he managed to keep it clean. Soz, this man's name is Soz, or well, considering he's driving the bottom split, it's probably SOS. He just pulled over, decided this is not for me. I'm going back to Formula V, and I do not blame you, sir, whatsoever. So this was our man Divan, race winner, even though he had this little mishap. That did not stop him. Oh, even got a bit of damage from that, but he still brought it home and won the race. Ladies and gentlemen, that was some great driving. What an absolute battle for the win. Let's check a bit up further. Joseph, oh, of course, Joseph. Oh, hold your brakes, sir. Almost caused a clutter there with the GT4s, but managed... and then he sat... I think we saw him sit live, actually. Oh, Glenn, what did Glenn do? Or did Glenn just get... Oh, no. Glenn got innocent bystander. I mean, he should have looked in his mirror, should have known, looked at his... Oh, no. He hit that wall like it owed him child maintenance. He just was not stopping. Let's just look at that again. So it's not really his fault, but at the same time, he should have been aware what's coming up behind him. Oh, and then he's just not holding his brakes. He's just driving along. Is he still on the throttle? Oh, just headbutts the wall. That was painful to watch. Joseph again. Joseph features quite a lot, actually. So he just had another spin. He's quite good at spinning. Wheels flapping all about. And then Joseph again. Just driving as if the GT4 is not there. Let's watch Joseph from onboard position. So you can see the GT4. You can still see him. He's still there. But let's drive through him, because that is how we do it with this livery, sir. And can you believe it? A couple of corners later, Joseph again had a little snap. Oh, no. I was not expecting that. Then he got taken revenge of by some Weifu livery GT4 who just did not like what he was doing on track, but he was still trying to drive. Look at the state of this. Oh, my. We're doing another one. Two in one day. We've never had two in one day, but look how it's crawling. That was amazing. Let's just watch that again, because that was epic. I was not expecting that. Innocent bystander, and he got absolutely crunched by several GT4s, and then just crawled home like a very sad chicken. Watching, oh, that's Dominic who just absolutely obliterated him. Let's check that from an onboard position. I know. Oh, he lifted, but it's just too late. Jason just turned in front, Joseph just turned in front of him, and there was nothing he could do there, really. So this is Pedro. What happened to Pedro? Did he just... Oh, he spun on his own, but then he took someone else out as well. That was Caesar he took out, and that is why Caesar was screaming into his mic. To be fair, Pedro was a lap car, so he should have just lifted, let Caesar go by. Caesar had a terrible time. Finished way down. I can't remember where he finished, because what happened to my standings? My standings just disappeared. And then there's just one more. Brandon again in this ambulance livery, just spun on his own. Did he go hit the wall? They really look for that wall, don't they? Nobody's holding their brakes. They just try and find the wall. And it's Anthony. Well, we just see Anthony spin. Then he had another spin. I think he just did it all on his own. This is a very tricky corner, as you... Yep. Kept it out the wall, though. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Let's end on a high. Let's enjoy Jason's destruction, or Joseph's destruction, one more time. Oh my goodness. There's something awkward. It makes me feel uncomfortable seeing a naked LMP3 crawling back to the pits. Pits flying everywhere, dragging parts of his body around. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. If you managed to watch this far, thank you very much. Well done to our driver today. Even bigger well done to our 2 potatoes. 2 in one day. That is something special. Thank you.